Yo, what's going on? Chavo Guerrero Jr. here, giving a big shout out to Wrestling Rehab. Keep watching, keep listening, and viva la raza.
Órale. So it's Saturday night's main event, which they did a horrible, horrible job in promoting this. I cannot remember many advertisements going on during Raw and SmackDown for Saturday night's main event tonight. Okay. Now, I do want to come on record and say I did not get a chance to watch the final hour of SmackDown Friday night, last night. So I'm not exactly sure what happened that final hour. I'll probably go ahead and catch it right before Saturday night's main event. We'll see what's up. But they really, really kind of let this fly under the radar, almost kind of like what they're doing with the Royal Rumble, sort of. But the fact that the Royal Rumble is one of the big four and there's little to no hype for it, it just strikes me a little bit odd. But nonetheless, all right. So we got the first Saturday night's main event of the year of 2026, and it is a 4-match lineup, which I don't have really a big issue with. It's not a PLD, even though maybe it should be a PLD because you got to be on Peacock in order to watch it. It'd be nice if they go ahead and just have it somewhere on, like, I don't know, man, on NBC or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. But nonetheless, it is on Peacock, so there you guys go. All right. All right. So you got 4 matches. And in really no particular order, I'm going to go through them. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This just kind of came out of nowhere. All right. This just kind of came out of nowhere. And they're using it as a, hey, man, it's AJ Styles' final year. So let's get him the matches that he wants. Okay. No problem. No storyline really to go on here, though. I mean, if anything, AJ Styles has something going on with Gunther, which kind of leads me to believe that maybe we see Gunther tonight and interfere with this match, possibly costing AJ Styles the match. Although, do you really want to have Nakamura go over on Styles? Nakamura has really, really drowned, man. For all those, I remember when Shinsuke first came in, right? When Shinsuke Nakamura first came in, there was all this big hype about him. I didn't really know much about the dude. I didn't. And I'm like, okay, fine. All right, let's see. Let's see what's up, man. Because, man, there was a lot of people that really love this guy. And I was never really impressed with Nakamura. And I was just kind of like, okay, all right, fine. It's cool, I guess. There's room for him on the roster. But now that he's facing AJ Styles tonight because they had such a big feud, and if it's AJ Styles' final year, you gotta have him face Nakamura, right? I don't have an issue with it. I'm just saying there's no storyline here. There's nothing really for me to care about here. Me personally, however, for those that love Nakamura and the feud that he had with AJ years ago, I mean, your ship has arrived, my friend. What's up, Bessa Benny from the Box State? Your ship has arrived, my friend, because tonight on Saturday night's main event, with little to no storyline other than their history, is Nakamura versus AJ Styles. AJ Styles, he's still somewhere on the top. Nakamura has fallen to the bottom. I actually forget that he's part of the roster. I do. I forget that Nakamura is still part. Like, oh, damn, that guy's still here. Now, for the Nakamura fans, I'm sure everyone's going to say, like, oh, it's because they don't use him right. They don't use him right. I don't think he's really all that good, man. He's a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong. Well, Look, either way, I do think we see um, the ring general tonight get involved in this. I'm just trying to figure out if he gets involved, do you have Nakamura go over on Styles? Or do you have him get involved? Because unless you got plans for Nakamura in the future going forward, why would you have him go over on Styles? And maybe they do. You know, maybe this is the resurrection of Nakamura's career, where it's like, okay, it's going to start with Styles, and then he's going to start getting a bigger push. I don't think that's the case. So I still have AJ Styles winning. I believe Gunther gets involved. And when I say gets involved, I don't mean that he physically has to get involved, just his presence out there. You know, he distracts AJ or whatever it may be, but AJ still gets the victory. Or what, you know what? No, this is what's going to happen. AJ is going to win straight up. Okay. Gunther's not going to get involved in this match. However, after the match, Styles is out there celebrating his win over Nakamura, and here comes the ring general. Gets him from behind and just starts choking him out. Just chokes him out. So he never actually gets involved with the match. But after the match, night for AJ Styles. So I got Styles winning this match tonight, and Gunther comes in and beats the dog. Well, just gets him in the chokehold, man, and puts him to sleep. So yeah, there's that match. And by the way, if it's Styles' final year, which he said it's his final year, I don't know if it's the entire year, if he's going on an entire tour. It's like the whole John Cena thing. Hopefully, good gosh, please, for the love of God, which, by the way, I still got to make a video on this. Hopefully, they do a much better job than what they did with John Cena. Now, John Cena's on a different level when it comes to superstar than Styles. Styles, by a country-long mile, better in-ring performer, better wrestler than John Cena. However, when you talk about star status, it doesn't come close, man. It doesn't come close. John Cena, much bigger. All right, man. Let's go with the Women's Tag Team Championship. All right. You got Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, Rio, as they're calling them, against the Judgment Day chicks, man. Yes. Roxanne and Liv Morgan, which I kind of thought they fumbled the ball. I thought it would have been a much better story had they kept pushing Roxanne on Dirty Dom and then have Liv Morgan come back and then have both of them feud. But that's not the way they went. They're actually buddies, at least for the time being. You got Raquel Rodriguez still in the mix somewhere. She's gonna rear her ugly head in this match. So I'm gonna say, look, this whole thing with Rio, it's not really clicking for me. I'd much rather see Rhea Ripley and Io Sky as singles competitors. The Judgment Day girls, that's cool. Have them a tag team. I'm fine with that. But when it comes to Rio, no, I'm not down with it. It's not the worst. It's not horrible, but I'd much rather see them as singles competitors. I think they do a lot better work as single competitors. However, I do kind of get it because they're trying to build the women's tag team division, but just getting these single competitor superstars and putting them together and now saying, hey, they're a tag team. No, I think you got to bring girls up from NXT or even heck from TNA and put them together right from the jump and have them present themselves as a tag team already. just like you got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. It's easy to see this is a huge step down for Charlotte Flair. Is it kind of fun the way they joke around and ditzy blondes and everything? Yeah, I guess so. But I'm looking at Charlotte and I'm like, wow, girl, wow. From the queen to what you're doing now in this tag team, it's just kind of like, okay. Now you took in a huge step back, multiple steps back to let other women have a shine. That's cool. That's fine. But I mean, when I see Charlotte, it's just not that Charlotte Flair anymore. It's not the queen anymore. Which maybe she was tired of that. Maybe she was. Maybe she just wants to be joking around, having fun, and doing what they're doing, and that's cool. But as somebody who was a huge fan of hers, I'm not a huge fan of her like that anymore. I was a huge fan of the queen. So when it goes to Rhea Ripley, I like Rhea. I like Io Sky too. Both of them are probably my favorite female wrestlers today. But since they're in a tag team, it's kind of hard to be like, you know what, man, I'm still a huge fan of them. I was a fan of them when they were single competitors. But and when it comes to Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez, I mean, Liv is cool as a character. She was never like a great wrestler. She's cool as a character. Roxanne Perez to me is whatever. Have her in this tag team. I'm fine with that. I got the Judgment Day girls winning tonight. I think Roxanne Perez, I'm sorry, Raquel Rodriguez, she's definitely interfering. She's definitely going to get in the mix. And unless you're going to have ripples happen with the Judgment Day, I think they win, especially with what's going on with Finn Balor. In my opinion, I think we're starting to see the beginning of the end for the Judgment Day. I'm talking about them breaking up. So unless that's the way you're going, that you're going to break up the Judgment Day, then all right, Judgment Day ladies lose. If not, then I think they get the victory. So you know what? So no, I'm going to change. I'm going to change my pick because I do think they're going to start breaking up the Judgment Day. So no, I got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair winning this match tonight. All right, let's move on to Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is back. The little promo that they cut, that was pretty cool, man. The face off, that I liked it. I liked it, man. I thought I thought it was all right. And when Cody Rhodes was like, see, that's the problem. This match could have been, I'm paraphrasing, this match could have been for the title, but because of you, it's not. And Jacob Fatu's like, I don't care about that. I don't care about that, man. Basically, he just wants to whoop some ass. So I'm down with that. I'm down with that, man. I like that. I like that. Fatu, when he first came in, I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan. And very fast, this dude grew, man. He grew. He grew bigger than the new Judgment Day, which doesn't exist anymore. I don't even know what the heck they call themselves. The Solo Sikoa and all these little punk ass homies. I don't even know what they call themselves. Yeah, they had a match. They're over there feuding with the White Six. He's got the lantern and everything. And I don't know what he really meant when he's all like, there's nothing you can do but for him. You know, I do like Solo. I do like Solo. All right. As far as his crew, I mean, they got to start making some moves with those guys, man. They really got to start making some moves with those guys because they're not really capturing anybody's attention for the most part. But as far as this match goes, Jacob Fatu, look, he grew on me. He did. I wasn't a fan. But he grew on me. He definitely grew on me. I'm having a tough time. This is the toughest match that I'm really thinking about. Like, man, who's going to win this match? Now, Cody is kind of in this section now where it's like, okay, is he going to turn heel or is he not? Now it's kind of everyone's just kind of thinking like, okay, what's up with Cody here? Because if he turns heel, tonight can be the night. Because organically, Fatu became a face. He may be one of those like Randy Orton type of baby faces where he's really not a baby face and he's really not a heel. He's just Jacob Fatu. That's the way kind of Randy Orton is. You know, he's not really a face. He's not really a heel. He's just Randy Orton, but he leans more towards a big face. People like Randy Orton, right? So the Jacob Fatu thing, that's the way I kind of see him. But he's still leaning more towards the babyface side. So if Cody does some dirty ass stuff to beat Fatu, then I can see Cody going heel tonight because he can go heel on Fatu. He can't go heel on Drew McIntyre because Drew McIntyre is a heel, like straight up 100% heel. But he can go heel on Fatu. So look, should he go heel? To me, look, either way is fine for me. I know that's hard for some people to understand, but to me, it's fine. Look, him as a baby face, that's it. Wherever he's reached, that's as far. There's nothing else for. He's not going any further up. He's at where he's at, and that's gonna be it. Now, there's room for him to actually come down a little bit. There's room for him to actually lose some footing. That, yes. As a heel, maybe he can grow a little bit more. I don't know, but he is one of the top baby faces. Even if there are fans that are starting to turn on him a little bit, he still is one of the biggest baby faces there are. I mean, the fans turned on John Cena, even though John Cena was a babyface. So he could be that guy where it's like, doesn't matter. He'll just remain a babyface all the way through and through. It doesn't matter if everybody's booing him. Hang on here. Okay. I had to plug it in, man. I didn't realize I didn't have my laptop plugged in. All right. So yeah, I mean, if he goes heel, there's different, I like it when it's like, hey, he's gonna go heel, he's gonna go with the black hair again and all that. Like, if he goes heel, that's cool. It'll be intriguing, at least for the moment being. It'll be fun and it'll be different, right? It's like when John Cena turned heel with The Rock. It was like, ooh, wow, it's incredible. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Now, everything after that was a 1,000% failure. We'll get to that on another one. But will it be huge if Cody Rhodes turns heel? Yeah, it would. It'll be huge. But what happens after that, though? Now that you got the Royal Rumble coming up, you got Elimination Chamber, you got WrestleMania. What are they gonna do that? Well, I'm sorry. What are they gonna do with that? With him being heel? So that's one thing that makes it very interesting. As far as this match itself, am I that interested in the match? No, but it has to happen because there's some history there. It's not a bad match. It's not a terrible match. I'm gonna say, look, I can even see it ending. You know what? I can even see it ending in disqualification. I think Drew McIntyre comes in, interferes with the match, because there's talks that we may get a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Now, we are still months away from WrestleMania. But there is rumor that at WrestleMania, it's Drew versus Cody versus Jacob. I don't think this match goes on from beginning to end and we don't see Drew McIntyre at all. So I'm thinking Drew McIntyre comes in, interferes in the match. The referee just stops the match, and I think that's how it goes. But if I had to choose a winner, I think I'll still go with Cody Rhodes, man. And they're gonna push him to still be kind of that. Hey, man, maybe people should start booing him a little bit. However, look, if he beats Jacob, I do believe people will start booing Cody Rhodes, even though he didn't turn heel. I think more people will start booing Cody Rhodes. I do. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get to the Fatal 4-Way. Trick Williams versus Damian Priest versus the Viper Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn. A lot going on here. Sami Zayn still chasing it. I'm not sure how invested people are in his story. It seemed like the interest of his story chasing the title was a little bit bigger of a story a while back. But I kind of forgot about his story. Like, oh yeah, he's still chasing the title. He's still chasing, still trying to get it. But it seemed like, I don't know, man, like it just kind of faded away a little bit. Not completely, but at least a little bit. Trick Williams, he's in this match just to do some pretty cool stuff. All right, just to give him some shine. They're trying to push him. He's not going to win this match. Neither is Randy Orton. Damian Priest, I think Sami Zayn probably does win this match. If I had to choose somebody else than Sami Zayn, maybe I go Damian Priest. I really don't see why you would have Randy Orton win it. However, it wouldn't be the worst thing. And Trick Williams, I mean, just to give him a push. But you really could give him a title shot already? So I'm going to go with Sami Zayn on this. I think this would be a pretty good match. Nobody in this match, when I look at Damian Priest, Randy Orton, Randy Orton's already up there in age. Damian Priest, it's not like it's going to be, a lot of high flying or anything of that sort. I mean, Trick Williams is do some pretty cool stuff. But Fatal 4-Way, look, I actually enjoy Fatal 4-Way matches. At some point, I think there's too many people, but Fatal 4-Ways, I think it's going to be good. And I got Sami Zayn for the win. If not Sami, then I got Damian Priest, and everybody's still feeling sad for Sami to build his story up, because I can definitely see that. I can definitely see Sami Zayn coming this close to winning this match to get a title shot, and then somebody like Damian Priest just pulling him off, throwing him out of the ring, and him getting the victory. And then the camera's just showing Sami Zayn's face, like, you got screwed over again, man. You got screwed over again. I do think Sami Zayn becomes champion one day. That I do believe. I do believe he does become champion one day. It's just not going to happen now. But with all that, 4 matches, Saturday night's main event. People complain about it. To me, it's either this. It's either there's no wrestling tonight or there is some wrestling tonight. I'll take the wrestling. Is it a great card? Meh. It's all right. I think there'll be some pretty cool stuff. But I got to go ahead and watch the last hour of SmackDown before I tune in to Saturday night's main event. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get up out of here. And yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens on Saturday night's main event. I think there's going to be some good stuff. Let's see if we see any surprises. Let's see if we see any surprises. We are a week away from the Royal Rumble, one of the big four that's taking place in Saudi Arabia. Oh, yeah. All right, junkies. Hey, man, you guys be good. Enjoy Saturday night's main event. If it's enjoyable, I'll be tuning in, and we'll see what's up with it, man. Catch you guys on next one.
And